Hello everyone, and welcome to the module dedicated to two important topics, gamification and the use of the digital toolkit. I am Ilari Vicky and I'm a project manager at ProWork in the Netherlands. ProWork is a foundation located in the Zeeland region, and our mission is to promote the career development of people with a significant distance to the labor market, skilled workers, and others who need coaching, training, and counseling in a wide variety of sectors and topics, national and international. ProWork operates in sectors like ICT, sustainability, environment, economy, healthcare, and technology associated with sheltered employment, entrepreneurship, talent development of youngsters, unemployment, and generational gas. Currently, we are involved in the development of the Erasmus Plus project Women. Women are in skills and competencies for working and entrepreneurship. As part of the content for the webinar, I would like to introduce you to some concepts, information, and ideas regarding gamification that I hope will help you with a better understanding of this topic. Gamification is the application of game design elements and game principle in a non-game context. It can also be defined as a set of activities and processes to solve problems by using or applying the characteristics of game elements. Game-based learning is a concept that focuses on learning in a pleasant and engaging way. So, if now we have a better idea of what is gamification, uh, we can focus on another question. Why is it important? And to explain it, we will focus on three major points. First, it is important because it's a motivational tool. Participants are given a lot of choices while playing and are allowed to become owner of their own game process. The more they are motivated, the better they learn. Motivation grows when they feel in charge of the choices they make, when they feel related to a group, and when they feel competent. A perfect example of these are the escape rooms. They've become pretty popular in the last years, and with different scenarios, they all have the same structure. A group is dropped into a puzzle room and needs to solve all the riddles and the enigma in order to get out of the room before time runs out. Constantly being challenged just that little more is motivating. Players obtain competences and make progress. They will feel like the owners of their own accomplishment. It is mostly used in HR departments, but also as an independent game. Second point, it is an important learning tool. Games can be effective for learning if they consider some learning principle, direct instructions versus self-exploration, active thinking, reflection and debriefing, spaced repetition, dual coding. A nice example of these can be found via the Speed You Up project under the Interact program. Here, a set of online and offline games was designed in order to develop the entrepreneurial mindset of young people under 30 years old. Here's the link if you want to connect. Last but not least, games can be seen as social tools. Working together towards a goal, discussing solutions, and learning from each other in different contexts than formal education can be a promising method to acquire social skills. Games can help develop specific skills, like these examples taken from another Erasmus Plus project, Triple Edge. Dodo is the name of the game, focuses on flexibility, which is the ability to remain effective and calm in challenging situations. Therefore, it comes in handy to be open minded and tolerant. Leadership focuses on being leader, as the name says. Work It Out focuses on entirely on the problem solving abilities. And finally, Suspect is a great game that focuses entirely on communication. All these games can be tried out at this link. You have been given a fictional target group and you need to assess the situation and their needs. The next step would be to determine the focus and then the goals and any important skills, soft, personal, digital skills that you may think of. Eventually, you also need to determine the learning goals. And at the end, you should expose to the others and evaluate the experience from your point of view and theirs. If you want to use gamification in your learning context, these are some of the tips that could help. Consider game based empowerment as a great added value and not as a replacement for other useful learning methods. Be aware of the three psychological needs of every human being and try to meet them in your games, that are autonomy, belongingness, and competence. Try to create an open atmosphere during your activities. Increase the self confidence and autonomy of stressed people through game based empowerment. Make sure basic knowledge, example about how to play the game, how to enter software, is present. Discover other positive mental, physical, and social effects of games for your specific target group. With these slides, we end the first part of the webinar that was dedicated to gamification. The section of the webinar is dedicated to the use of the digital toolkit that was developed within the WOMIN project, and it is currently available in 5 languages: English, Dutch, Romanian, Turkish, and Lithuanian. Let's start from saying this. The digital toolkit is a learning pathway with which we want to help women acquire more knowledge, tools, and resources regarding entrepreneurship and development of their skills. This toolkit includes 4 entry-come skills that were said to be the most important to develop by various stakeholders, and they are flexibility, critical thinking, including problem solving, time management, including planning and organizing, and communication. But now, if you can connect to it, and let's take a closer look to the digital toolkit and the repository. Here at the Women's website, you can take a closer look to the digital toolkit and the repository connected to it. We need to click through Digital Toolkit, and a new page with 2 selections will appear. Above, we can find the link to the learning path, and below, the repository, where all kinds of tools connected to important entrepreneurial skills can be found in different languages: English, Dutch, Romanian, Turkish, Lithuanian. Let's go 1 second more in depth with the repository, with this part. You can select the language here, and then the type of skills. For example, let's open one. Here, you can select the type of skills you want to know more of. For example, communication, critical thinking, flexibility, time management. These are the 4 skills that are present also in the digital toolkit. Then we have um, hard skills, learning path, non-verbal skills, social skills, soft skills, testing tools, and time management. Let's go, for example, here in testing tools. You can find here, you can see that we have 5 tools under the testing tools that are available. Here you can see the name and the logo. If you click one, you will also always find the logo with the connection to it, to the link, and a small description of what this tool is about. And if we press here, for example, then it connects you directly to the tool you want to know more. Now let's go back to the digital toolkit. Clicking through this button, we will be connected to the actual toolkit's welcome page here. At the beginning, you can find some information um, about about the tools, about the skills that will be developed, about why we selected these particular skills, and how the tool actually works. If you see, you can see here at the bottom, you can see you can start your journey here. You can start from communication journey, time management, flexibility, and creative thinking. You will also find it above, so you can find it here or above. Now I want to take a closer look to one of the path, for example, communication. We can see here that we have a first section dedicated to why communication is important, this first section, followed by an overview of the step by step of the different pages. The structure is the same for all skills. You always start from the why and the importance, usually with an article. You go through it with the different ways of communication. Then the third step is double. You have a video connected to some specific specifics of the skill and some articles. We have included previously we discussed the gamification, so we have included some games in here as well. The fun part of this is that the games are both online and offline, and they can help you develop a bit more the skill you want to actually increase. Um, then you can find an exercise particularly developed for this pathway, and eventually a list of tools. This is connected to the repository, so it connects you directly. In order to see your progress, you could also test your skills with one of our testing tools. Um, and the page is here. See, test your skills. You go here, and then you can enter your information here, your email, first name, surname, gender, where you live, the language, and the GDPR agreement. And within 48 hours, we will send you your account information. So you click here, and you are open with the different ways of communication, like it was in the step by step. Here we have a small article about it. You press continue, and then you go to video and article as well. Here we have a video about what is communication and an article on the importance of effective communication in the workplace. We have online games, that's the one you have already seen for gamification. Is this one, it's Suspect. And we have offline games. For example, some team building exercises. In this particular example, we also have a building communication for your team. So this is the exercise specifically. And then the list of tools. We have, for example, Genially, Canva. So some are set here, and some they can be connected to the repository. You can go through the learning path by following the order of the skills. So, for example, communication, time management, creative thinking, flexibility. Um, Following the steps. So, for example, you can follow the steps, so 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Um, or you can just directly go to a specific skill and a specific topic. So, for example, you want to know more, you want to know a bit more about the games connected to communication, then you would go here. You need to learn at your own pace. With this, we have finished the webinar connected to gamification and the use of the toolkit. Thank you for the attention. Please visit us at www.womineu.com or on Facebook at WomenEU. We wish to thank you for having followed us until so far, and we also want to tell you that you can find other women's webinars connected to this profile. The topics are communication, networking, critical thinking, and social economy workshop. Thank you.